Welcome back, everyone. This is your host, Cruz, and today we're continuing our series on intervention levels. Today we're going to be focusing on interventions on a global level with an emphasis on open systems mapping. So what exactly is open systems mapping? Well, the text by McLean states that open system mapping starts with the assumption that an organization, in the language of systems theory, is an open system. Take, for example, the oval shown inside the rectangle. The oval represents the organization interacting with the environment that is represented by the rectangle. Now the arrows just represent interactions going in between the organization and the environment. Now we're going to talk about a brief overview on the uses of open systems mapping. Open systems mapping is a process often used in large groups to determine how this interaction takes place. It is often used then to help the organization determine its mission based on what it currently is and what it would like to be. Once this gap is identified, the organization can then decide what it needs to do to get there. Like with many other systems and processes, there are both strengths and weaknesses that can be found with open systems mapping. Some strengths that open systems mapping has are its ease of facilitation, as the system can be utilized both verbally and visually. Additionally, mapping the system as it is and then mapping where people want the organization to be in the future may be a way to make these visions more concrete, which can give a better visual representation. There are some weaknesses though, as depending on how the mapping exercise is administered, it may be hard to follow for either audio or visual learners. Mr. Nick Heap, the pioneer behind open systems mapping, has carefully modeled an approach in which the system is described, the factors that influence the system are also described, the nature of the relationship is described, and the emotions people feel about the relationship are described. An example of the system in action could be, example, for number 1, the supervisor could be the system that's being described. Number 2, for the factors, the supervisor's interactions with employees. Number 3, the nature of the relationship that is described could be the nature of the interactions, whether hostile or supportive towards the employees. And also for number 4, the emotions people feel about the relationship are described as well, which is the output. This could be anything from how the employees feel, such as happiness or being upset with the supervisor. When applying applications of open systems mapping in a visual manner, many of the same concepts that were described in the verbal application still hold true. However, in this case, drawings can represent all aspects involved in open systems mapping, which can include factors that influence a system, and also images that express relationships and emotions. This method is very useful as it creates a tangible product that can be used as a visual representation of the process. I'd like to share with you some valuable resources to use if you want to learn about open systems mapping. These resources include Nick Heap's website, which contains useful information and templates that you can use. This concludes my presentation. I'd like to thank all of you for stopping by and hope you learned a little bit about open systems mapping today. Have a great day.